Daylight, my MVVs, welcome. My mother's house is still uncompleted, and this is raining season. I have not been able to sleep since I saw what has been going on in my mother's house. Oletik allegedly cried out because all the resources is being channeled to everything that has to do with Olori Naomi, both in the palace of the Oni of Ife and right there in Akure. And that is why they say, when the chicken thinks the knife is for another, it dances until it feels the blade. When a man is dating you, it is different than when it is a marriage. When a man is dating you, that man you feel blink eye like this, in cut you 30 million Nigerian money, naira. If he cut him, give you. You feel blink eye like this, man where the date to give you $20,000, that is for the ones who are very wealthy. But after marriage is different. I think that is one thing that a lot of young women do not realize. After marriage, it is different. They said Oletik has been crying so much over the devastating, state of the mother's house. Okay? But then again, we also heard that is not where the mother lives. That is, a place that they started building for the mother that she, had expected Kabiyesi to build that place for the mother. She started it, and expected Kabiyesi. It was supposed to be a bungalow, a 3-bedroom, sizable, very big bungalow, right? And the plan, that was what the plan was for. But Kabiyesi had started investing on that building, right? But I say all of a sudden, they changed the plan of the building to a Californian townhouse. That is, the one that has the first stair and the second wing up, right? And they changed that plan without letting Kabiyesi know. Well, you do know that I have told you I do not live in the palace of the Oni of Ife, neither am I related to them. These are all alleged, rumored, unverified information, okay? They said they went ahead and they changed it without letting Kabiyesi know, okay? And then when the engineer went to site to go and continue the building, they found out that the plan had already changed. Now, if you know Kabiyesi very well, Kabiyesi is a very brilliant man. Maybe he would not want to invest that much on that building. That is one point. But another sensible area to look is a house that started as a 3-bedroom bungalow cannot be automatically changed to a duplex that has the first wing and the second wing. The reason happens to be the foundation. The foundation may not be solid enough to carry that kind of load on top. And Kabiyesi might not want to be associated with that. That is what a lot of people who know the story are saying. Now she cried. Why is she crying? She is crying because, according to her, Queen Naomi's project has been a major palace project. Now, you know that after the full moon ritual, the Ofarende ritual is supposed to happen before Queen Naomi can really finally settle and, be seen with the Oni of Ife and all of that. And now that Ofarende ritual, they sat down and they deliberated. After the Ofarende ritual, Kabiyesi said, where is Queen Naomi going to? Queen Naomi cannot continue to live in the royal manor in the palace that is her own home. Right now, the former Yeye Oluwa's apartment is where Ikpe is staying. Naomi can never, ever. Kabiyesi knows that Naomi would never move into that apartment again. No matter what, even if the apartment were to be empty. Now, remember, there was a time they say Kabiyesi was building another palace. It wasn't another palace, it was another villa for Olori Naomi, just right there in the palace. So after the full moon ritual, we heard that Kabiyesi went back to that project, and they have been building the project. And you do know that it is rainy season. It is not dry season where you can put, there are certain amount of blocks you will put, and you wait for it to dry before you continue. You don't build, when they build houses during rainy season, is completely different from building during the dry season. So now they have been doing it one point at a time, while Namie and Oni of Ife, they are enjoying their things, their stuff together, and everything is all about Olori Naomi right now. They said Oletik has cried. That when she would talk now, they will say she should not talk. Anybody who talks becomes an enemy of Olori Naomi. That she's not an enemy of Olori Naomi, that she too, she is a wife. Now, why are they doing project for Olori Naomi in the palace? And at the same time, they are doing project for Olori Naomi in Akure. I don't know if you heard that her, childhood home in Akure, they are renovating, not renovation, that they are building from the scratch again. Now, you do know that Oni of Ife and Queen Naomi's father, they never had a relationship. It was Queen Naomi's mother that was there from the very beginning when Olori Naomi met the Oni of Ife, and until they got married. As a matter of fact, even when they got married, Queen Naomi's father was not part of it, because Queen Naomi's father, according to what the head said, he knows the daughter, that the daughter will not be able to cope with royal marriage. They will marry Mo and Mo and Mo. The mother, at that point, they said, the woman said, shut up. You've never been a part of this. You've never been there for them. So it's not now that you think your opinion is important, and the woman. So after that thing with the Ibadan Stampede, the full moon ritual and everything, Queen Naomi's father has established a relationship with Oni of Ife. And then they said that house that they are building now in Akure, according to what we are hearing, some people said it's Queen Naomi's childhood home. Some people are saying it's the father's house and all of that. But we are hearing that they're actually building that house as Queen Naomi's childhood home to enhance where the father will be living. So Oletik has come out to cry that it is not fair. It's not even fair at all. Why will that continue to happen? That her mother's house, rain and everything, nobody cares because she is not Queen Naomi. And if they talk now, they will say, may nobody talk, that she was crying so much. And people are saying, you should call a spade a spade. What happened? Kabiyesi had invested into that building. You people went to go and change the plan. Your people went to go and change the plan. You want Kabiyesi to go and be building a Californian townhouse inside a 3-bedroom flat foundation. So that tomorrow when it fall, press people, they go call Kabiyesi name. Now so Kabiyesi wash hand come up for the building. Now here they say, wahala, we are cover show. Dela, right, it is not a small thing. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Dela Ram. I bring you fresh and spicy just from the sources tell on the royals. How are you guys doing? I appreciate you so much. I love you. Share, do well, my people. If you're here to subscribe, what are you waiting for? Kindly go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell, and do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. They say na so Oletik on the cry. You say myself I be wife for this palace waiting do we be say nobody they look where I dey. It is not fair. It is not fair. And people say Oletik I beg rest. No be now. No start I beg. I'm going to bring you more update. Do not forget that these are all alleged, rumored, unverified information making the rounds on social media. Appreciate you guys. Thank you.